What is up, everybody? I'm Gojo, and I'm bringing you guys the next part, or I could say the fourth part of What If Goku Was Born with Frieza's Potential. Now, as I explained in the previous part, Goku's ills became strong enough to defeat Frieza and Cooler actually get near incredible power. But of course, after a battle between the both emperors of the universe, Goku wasn't been then able to face off against Beerus much more early on in the original with of course Goku's power able to match that of Beerus because of his immense training. Of course, Beerus then decided to train Goku, with Goku also adding both Raditz and Vegeta to the mix, with Beerus of course deciding to agree with it, while Gohan decided to continue his training on Earth, deciding that he must continue with the roots of the Saiyans, where Goku can practically go to the roots of the gods and Saiyans. Of course, both Vegeta and Raditz would have taught Gohan how to utilize most of the transformation, and eventually both Goku and Gohan were able to achieve the next form of evolution for a Super Saiyan transformation. Goku was able to achieve Super Saiyan Young, while Gohan would achieve the next form of Primal Saiyan, Super Saiyan 4, which of course both Vegeta and Raditz were able to achieve themselves, able to fully master thanks to help of Gohan, and eventually grew even stronger, while Goten was able to grow stronger and eventually achieve Super Saiyan 3 and master it thanks to his brother's help. Eventually, of course, by next 7 years time skip, and as I explained, Jonathan did achieve Super Saiyan 3 is much stronger, so Trunks since his father started training with the gods way earlier on than the original. So that most likely make this Trunks to have much more potential than Canon because of his father having much more S cells because of his training. Of course, this will also lead to also most of the other Saiyans being much stronger. By the time of Goku training with Whis in the 7 years time skip, Goku was able to fully master Super Saiyan God, Blue, and even achieve Blue Evolution by the time of his training. But of course, Vegeta and Raditz is also grow stronger, they're not be able to match Goku's level of power. Of course, Goku would have sparred with Beerus multiple times, eventually most of the battles ending in a draw at most. But Goku was actually much more close to win each time he achieved a new transformation thanks to help of Whis' training. So that ultimately made Goku stronger and much more better rival for Beerus himself, even almost pushing Beerus to using the power of Ultra Instinct. So yeah. With Goku's power being much stronger than the canon version, Goku is miles away stronger than even his canon counterpart. To compare to him in base, he's stronger than even Super Saiyan God Goku. But this will be just a low ball. I'm gonna say that he's stronger than even Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20 Goku from the Tournament of Power, which is a much more higher difference in power if we were to actually power it. Of course, Vegeta, Raditz, and Gohan are much stronger than Ken counterparts as well, with both Vegeta and Raditz actually being as strong as Super Saiyan Blue Goku from Resurrection F arc, which is still pretty impressive. While Gohan is actually higher in base form than his father because of the immense trade he has been doing. Due to him being a hybrid, Gohan will most likely be able to surpass Goku in base, so he'll most likely have much more power than Goku. But Goku will still be much stronger than Gohan because of his training and his experience as a Saiyan. That's why how Goku will be much stronger than him. Of course, eventually, when the 7 years time skip ending, this will lead to Ultra Majin Buu being of course here. But of course, this will be much more different events. Since Frieza, or I should say, Babidi would have known as the powerful energies are on Earth. These powerful energies will actually able to charge Boo's egg by 50% just by Babidi trying to absorb some of their auras that were releasing throughout the universe, which will also power Boo immensely. Babidi decided to use the rest of the energy to practically modify Boo. So practically Babidi will sacrifice all his minions to practically grant Boo freedom, but also upgrade him to be much stronger. Babidi decided to use his magic and eventually go to hell. Eventually, deciding to let Boo absorb multiple of the hell's fires and eventually absorb a lot of evil souls, practically granting him much more power. The event of practically Janemba practically being formed will most likely happen, but because of Boo being there and absorbing multiple dark souls and sin souls, he was also able to absorb Janemba, getting even stronger and more powerful. Of course, Boo will be able to use much more stronger magic to control Boo, but it will be almost useless because this Boo will be much stronger, or should I say Boo Janemba. Well, this, of course, what should I say, Majin Janemba, which I'm going to call it that. Majin Janemba will be incredibly strong and powerful. He was able to resist Bowser's control, eventually absorbing him as well, and eventually absorbing almost all the Hell's warriors, except some that he will see as weaklings, since he only absorbs the strongest. So he mostly would absorb some of the other fighters, but some fighters like Frieza who have their own hell will most likely not be affected by Majin Janemba's absorption, which means that beings that in hell or in hell will most likely get absorbed, including Cooler. Yeah, Skull will be absorbed, so most likely that he will not be revived by the Dragon Balls. Eventually, of course, when of course my Janemba does appear on Earth, he shakes the entire universe with his roar. Actually surprising Goku as he then uses his transmission to support the incredible powerful monster. Goku gets ready as a part of Super Saiyan God, realizes that this star is incredibly powerful, so Goku does not need to hold back. Of course, he holds back a little bit to seize up his power if he needs to. With Majin Janemba rushing at him with incredible speed. Goku is able to dodge, but just barely, as Majin Janemba continues to assault him. With Goku able to dodge multiple of the assault and then punching him, but the punch does not affect Majin Janemba as he just regenerates and pushes him back even stronger than before. Because of this being a combination between Majin Buu and Janemba, this creature can practically regenerate and absorb the damage it takes and make it stronger when it hits back. It's practically like a reflecting punch, which the harder you hit it, the harder it will hit you. So yeah, so Goku decided to power Super Blue Evolution, and decided to not spare this monster anything. With of course Janemba rushing at Goku, Goku is able to dodge the attack. Goku continues to battle on with the creature, seemingly showing no mercy in his fighting style. Goku learns how to spare his opponents, but his being is pure evil, and Goku can practically sense that. So Goku knows that he must destroy it. But of course, Goku is also happy that Beerus was able to taunt this technique. With of course Goku knowing that he must utilize it when the time is right, as he continues to fight against Boo. Of course, both Vegeta and Raditz decide to arrive, power up to their Super Saiyan 4 God forms. If you guys are wondering how would they able to achieve these forms, well, simply because Goku most likely would have trained them much more harder than the original. Their Super Saiyan 4 God forms are not as strong as Goku's Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, but their powers in their Super Saiyan 4 God forms is actually close to Goku's power of Super Saiyan Blue, since he has mastered all his transformations. So yeah. Because of this, most likely that he'll be much stronger than all of them. And due to his potential, he's much more higher, so yeah. So practically skilling both Super Saiyan God for Vegeta and Raditz to basically normal Super Saiyan Blue Goku from this what if is actually pretty good because Goku is much stronger. They're able to call off Boo a little bit, so they'll most likely save Goku just enough time to practically power fully as he will go into his fully mastered Super Saiyan Blue evolution form. Which of course will need to practically require him to fully embrace the aura of Super Saiyan Blue evolution, which will be much more difficult if he's distracted. So that's why Goku needed to focus. So yeah. Eventually Goku would then resume the fight between him and Majin Janemba. With their battle continuing on as it shakes the entire multiverse, with Goku able to practically overpower the Majin as he continues to battle him on. Goku does not practically hold back anything, knowing that he must end this creature because it's incredibly dangerous, and also because he wants to also have his final spar with Beerus. Knowing that Beerus wants to spar with him again, so Goku decides to practically oblige Beerus' order. And eventually Goku decides to use the Hakai, with Goku roaring Hakai as the entire universe hears Goku screaming the Hakai word as Majin Janemba is completely erased, with everyone that he absorbed along with him. Of course, at first, King Yama will be kind of pissed that Goku practically erased them, but he's kind of happy because most of those evil souls were pretty hard to deal with in Hell. And practically, Hell is practically popularity is practically dropped to 50%. So it's kind of good, kind of bad thing for King Emma, but it's still good because he hasn't has to deal with a lot of paperwork like he always does. So he kind of thanks Goku, but tells him to be careful next time. Well, Goku just smiling, seeing and telling him that he will, is then Goku decides to go back to Beerus' planet. Of course, Beerus will be waiting for Goku, as he will be slightly training with Whis, wanting to actually see how far he will come with slightly training with Whis, wanting to see if Goku will be able to keep up with him or not. And Goku decides to oblige Beerus' wish. And actually, both Goku and Beerus will have another spar. Eventually, both of them have close power and base, where Goku actually started to actually perform a lot better than he did when he was the Super Saiyan 3 Kaioken against Beerus. Beerus is going stronger, but so has Goku because of his training with Whis. But Goku has had much more lower training with Whis, and Beerus has only had barely training right now. So yeah, when Goku continues to battle on against Beerus, the things will escalate with Goku power up to Super Saiyan God and Beerus using his full power of his God Destruction mode, or you could take his Ultra Ego. With both continue to clash with one another as they go power up to Super Saiyan Blue, and then we start to all power Beerus. With Beerus, they decide to combine his Ultra Ego and Ultra Instinct. And eventually we push to utilize Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, with both Immortal and Short rushing against one another as they start to collide when they crowd punches. With both of them colliding as they shake the entire Universe 7, 6, and mostly other universes. As most of the gods of destruction who are sensing this battle or impressed by this type of power. They wonder if that was Beerus and someone else, but they don't know who that someone else is since its incredible power is almost comparable to that of a god, if not even more. Of course, Goku and Beerus will continue to fight, but eventually, Goku is able to gain the upper edge because of Beerus only having barely trained with Whis after many years of not training with him. Goku having much more better experience and finding Beerus, he will also be able to overpower the God of Destruction and eventually defeat him in battle. Of course, Goku will not kill him, but he will also going to knock him out. Whis will be pretty impressed by Goku since he is growing stronger and stronger. We see that Goku will be a perfect candidate for our God of Destruction. And Goku in this time actually does not disagree with the idea, since he sees that the God of Destruction title is mostly for him to protect the universe and destroy those who practically threaten it. With Whis agreeing with Goku's view, as he sees it as a much better way to explain it, since the God of Destruction must keep the balance in the universe, but also protect it as well. So that's why Goku was chosen for the next God of Destruction and a candidate for Beerus. Beerus also sees that Goku has the potential to become the perfect candidate of a God of Destruction. Nobody except him is perfect for this title. But though the Beerus knew is that the enemy of the past, Frieza, has now been revived by his subordinates without everyone knowing because the battle between Goku and Beerus was too strong for even the Dragon Balls to be sent, making Frieza to actually go and achieve his plan to get even stronger to face off against Goku once again. But that is the end of the sport. I will see you guys in the next one. Sayonara.